I want to bring in Susan Constantine. She is a trial strategy expert and a jury consultant. I'm going to put the question to you. Was it enough what they said? I mean, I still was left waiting for why. Why would a guy who up until now has always been loving, no history of violence, just all of a sudden decides to blow his son's head off for sympathy and distraction? Susan.
Yes, what I think was missing here were some of the visual aids. Here's what I would have instructed him if I were working as a trial consultant in this case. One of the strongest things that Jose Baez did in the Casey Anthony trial during closing arguments was put up on a board every single one of those people that were experts in the case, and he would compare the two of them. I think really what would have been really strong, powerful at the end of this, his closing arguments, is show pictures of all the people and put them all up of all the people in his life that he's lied to, he's betrayed, the people that died, the money that was stolen from a paraplegic, all of this stuff I think would have been so much stronger, because you got to throw in the visuals, because they've been hearing stuff over and over again. Their ears have closed. We've got somebody putting their, a blanket over their head and sticking tissue in their nose, in their ears. Enough was enough. They really wanted you to bring that visualization. That's why I think that going there to the location took them through that visual and sensory journey for them to put themselves in that place and walk those steps. They needed that, and I think it was great for both sides. I think it was helpful for those jurors to be able to help them to make that final decision that they've been having this weight on their shoulder for this entire 3 weeks.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If you're Dick Harpootlian and the defense team, and you just heard everything you've heard from Creighton Waters and the prosecution, what do they need to do? What ultimately, it's going to be their last opportunity to speak, right? Creighton gets another crack. But what do they need to drill down on? The same thing I just said? Like, look at this guy. He's never been violent with his wife. They had no marital problems. He was not going to gain financially. He loved his son. He loved him just an hour earlier on a video where they were giggling together. Is that what you drill down on?
Here's what I would have done, Ashleigh. I would have drilled down. I would have spoken to every single time he cried, every time he sobbed. And I would say, this is what he does when he gains sympathy. All he's doing is, this is nothing more than trickery. It was what is used in the courtroom for years. This is what made Alex Murdaugh as successful as he was for all these years. I think that they really needed to speak to it, because the jurors, those were there that waffling, that may have been moved by some of his testimony, that to bring the realization, hey, that's who this guy is. He's a mass manipulator. Don't get caught up by the tears, because the tears are what he's put on to gain your sympathy and your pity to be able to acquit him of these murders.
All right, Susan Constantine, thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Appreciate it very much, because tomorrow I hope the defense was listening to you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.